His mother came to me and apologized through tears. She told me how disappointed she was in him and that she was so sorry. I just shook my head and stuck with her the entire time. I didn't want her to cry and feel bad for something that wasn't her fault. The real MVPs were all my friends. They did their absolute best to keep things from being awkward and entertained everyone. They played music, danced, and one of them went as far as going back home to bring a projector and a game system for all the kids to play. I was glad that the day was somewhat saved, but I still felt horrible. My would-be brother-in-law, Ethan, kept me from getting too intoxicated when I really wanted to. He told me that it would be awkward if I did, so I did my best to keep everyone happy. After 11, I told everyone who bought gifts to take them back and get their money back. A few of them refused and had me keep the gifts they got. So now I'm back at the hotel we booked, and I'm alone. This morning, I got a couple of missed calls from my fiance and several messages that I haven't opened yet. I'm so angry at him. He humiliated me yesterday by not showing up when he could have told me he was getting cold feet. I had my friend message him that I want to be left alone and that if he showed up to the hotel room, I was going to call my brothers to have him removed. So far, he hasn't shown up, but I am getting phone calls from his friends, probably all wanting me to speak to him. I don't know if it's me being shallow or not, but now I'm rethinking our entire relationship and whether or not I see a future with him. So, another issue is that I have an extra plane ticket. It was supposed to be for our honeymoon, but since the fiancé isn't here, I decided to enjoy my little getaway vacation for myself. A couple of friends are coming with me, but not for another week since they need to arrange childcare and take vacation time, so they can't come at the last second. To be honest, I want to invite Ethan because I've never traveled anywhere in my life. I know he's been to where I'm going, and I want him to come so he can show us the best places to visit. Ethan told me he'd go for me, but should I invite him? I asked Ethan's mom, and she was all for it, but I still don't know if it'll cause drama. Update 1. Okay, so I feel like I should explain more about Ethan. First, I'm not going to take him. Second, I've known Ethan a little longer than my ex-fiancé. Please believe me when I say he's a close friend of mine. Both of us bonded by teasing his brother, and with that, we just kind of clicked and became fast friends. I wanted to take him because I didn't know how to use my ticket at the airport. I've never traveled, and I didn't want to look dumb by trying to figure it out. Thankfully, someone explained what to do, and I'm forever grateful. I know it sounded iffy trying to take Ethan, but honestly, it was for something innocent. I see him more as a brother than anything. And finally, I read my ex-fiancé's messages. Yes, he's alive. He wasn't in any terrible accident, and the reason he never showed up was because he found out he has a kid. His childhood sweetheart came by with a kid maybe a couple of weeks ago. His best man knew and never told me because my ex didn't want him to tell me until he was 100% sure, and I guess he found out today. He apologized so many times for not showing up, but he couldn't because he felt so guilty of what? I don't know. He said a large part of him wants to make things right and take care of his son because he's always wanted a family. So screw the last 3 years, right? I don't know if that means he's going to go back to his ex because he wants to talk over the phone, but honestly, I'm done. I think it's an excuse to get back with his ex. I don't believe he's ever gotten over her, and she over him, which is why she chose now to show herself. He sent a picture of the kid to me, and I went over my ex-fiancé's mom's Facebook to see any pictures she posted of my ex-fiancé when he was a kid. They're low quality, but there is definitely a resemblance. It feels so surreal to me, like this one big joke. I feel like I'm missing more info, like there's something else going on, but I'll find out later. I haven't responded, so instead, I'm just going to open a bottle of wine and get plastered. My best friend is currently on her way with takeout and ice cream, so I thought I'd share this. Maybe after my much-needed vacation, I'll do another update, but right now, I'm just gonna do me. Until then, screw you, Ben.